All right, let's get them lined up here, folks. Starting on the pole, Ariotti with a 30.088 lap. Congratulations to him for grabbing the lap, or the pole there. Jared Darling will start on the outside of the front row in second place. Dylan Browning third, Femi Olat fourth. Terry Silvers starts fifth, Sean Williams sixth, Aaron Smith seventh, Zach Nichols eighth, Cody Miller ninth, and Terrell Baker will start 10th. Josh?
Yep. Starting in row 6, Will Klein is in 11th. And Elijah Drew Garcia to his outside. Austin Wickoff in 13th. Nick Indocado in 14th. Starting on the next row, Corey in 15th, and Aaron Davis to his outside in 16th. James Coulibaly in 17th, and Tom Mercier to his outside in 18th. Starting in 19th is Caden Henry Oaks. 20th is Bobby Cheney.
All right.
21st.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
21st is Ben Hill. To his outside is David Shutt. 23rd is John Barry. Nick Osipek, I want to pronounce, in 24th. 25th is David Hain. 26th is Jeffrey Phillips. And finally in row 14 and 27 is Scott McKinney and Anthony Emery in 28th position.
Okay, all right. Ariotti grabbing the pole. Man, big deal for him. He's used to it. He's used to it. he's had a lot of poles.
He likes to avoid all that carnage when the race starts.
That's exactly right. It's always good to be out front, and that clean air is going to have probably a major effect on how these trucks are going to handle as well.
Yep, and now rolling out onto the track.
Well, Josh, you want to get them going right off the bat?
Oh, sure.
Get them going with the green flag.
Yep, Kansas Speedway Bio. It's a perfect day for racing at Kansas Speedway in Kansas City, Kansas. This brand new state-of-the-art facility has brought NASCAR to the heartland. Although the tri-oval track design is not unique to Kansas, the slight difference in the banking makes this track truly different.
And well said. Yeah, I'm not seeing Anthony Emery on the track. Not sure what happened there. Don't see him. Unless he late start, might start on pit road. All right, pace car's in.
Ready, green.
Green flag in the air.
A good jump by everybody. Boy, everybody dodging around there trying to figure out where they want to go. I don't think Ariotti wanted to be right there.
He jumped out. He jumped out of that real quick.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to be on that outside or on the inside. Excuse me. Jared Darling right on his tail. Here comes Dylan Browning up behind him. And Sean Williams with Taylor Swift. Go get him. Don't see any 3 wide yet. Oh, there we go. Somebody up against the wall there. The 07, Zach Nichols, drifts back, and that puts them all 3 wide back here. Elijah Garcia and, Nick. How'd you say that? Indelicati? Indelicado.
Yeah.
Indelicado. Okay. That's the one I was having trouble with. And brand new leader, Jared Darling, leads his first lap. And these guys have definitely pulled away from Dylan Browning. Dylan drifts back to 4th. Sean Williams went up to 3rd. Kyle, you okay?
Yeah, I'm actually back here watching Will Klein. He's kind of fallen back a little bit. Right on the start of the race, he got into somebody that checked up. He's got some damage on the front of that truck. That's not a good way to start your race.
Oh, absolutely not. Damage on these things can be absolutely atrocious. Just takes the handling right away from them, and aerodynamics as well, and that's going to be very important tonight. Ooh,
Oh, yes,
almost
it will.
got up into the number 15 there of Jeffrey Phillips. Ay, ay, ay.
And speaking of damage, it can really affect the downforce on these trucks.
Yes, sir. Sean Williams for the lead. Ooh, Jared Darling got too much of a run on that outside, so we're already starting to see that outside line working a little bit. I think
Sean Williams
he might have waited
side by side.
Yeah, he might have waited a little bit too late to make that move. You can do that in the first couple of laps, but now that we got 5 laps on the tires, he might have trouble holding that bottom line.
That's the thing about these high bank tracks. There's only really one area where the high bank, and then the rest of the track is medium to low bank.
Yep, and you see these guys, Jared Darling, Ariotti, have moved up to that high line, and it looks like they're going to stay up there for a little while. And if Sean's going to hold on to that second place, I think he better think about getting up there with them guys. Because Ariotti just got a pretty good run right there. He's not giving up. He's still trying that bottom. Nope, he's going to duck it in now. He's figured it out. Yeah, Femio Lat and Anthony Emery are out of the race. We're down to 26 drivers. All right, Zach Nichols goes into 9th. Lost 1 position, not bad.
Yeah, you can make that up easily.
Yep. David Shutt trying to get into the top 10. David's got a little bit of damage on the left front corner of his truck.
I can just see it's kind of hard to notice.
You don't want to see Hot Wheels with damage on it, right?
Oh no, this is all this is a whole different ball game.
He's still trying to get by Indelicato. Man, they're still side by side. Shutt got a pretty good run that time, but Nick comes back on the outside. Good racing up front, though. Sean Williams is, man, I don't know. He's trying to get. He goes down across that front part there, trying to cut the corner, but it's not really helping him any. If anything, it may be upsetting that truck a little bit. Sometimes it can help. Sometimes it can help you, and sometimes it can hurt you.
Yeah, in the case with tracks like Kansas and Auto Club, and then the apron really hurts you.
Yep.
Oh, we got it. Oh my goodness.
Just seen that back here. No caution though.
Oh, I just
who was that? Nick Indelicato. Don't know what happened to him, but boy, good save.
Yeah, he got loose and the truck just went a little airtime in the grass.
Yep, he was helping the groundskeepers out there mowing the yard. Uh-oh, we got more. I hear more fenders crunching up here. Mercier into the wall. Well, guys, I'll tell you, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this go green. Okay, until we get to lap 40. I would not be a bit surprised. Caden Henry into 14th.
We got another one in the wall.
Who is it?
That would be the 00 of David Hain.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yep, now he's got more damage on his truck.
And that's a pretty truck too. We don't want to see that get damaged there, David. Oh, he's coming back. He's trying to make a comeback with that truck. Bobby Chaney up to 16th, falling right in behind Caden Henry. Will Klein there is actually trying to come back, but he does have some pretty heavy damage on that truck now. But it seems to be, it's okay as long as he's riding behind somebody, he seems to be all right. Koulibaly just ahead of him in 13th. All right, back up front. Jared Darling starting to put a little distance on Sean Williams, and Ariotti right there with Sean. Doing a good job.
Yep, now Cody Miller trying to pass Dylan Brown for 4th place, and he gets by.
Very nice. But we are seeing a little bit of passing going on here now. That's good. I like to see passing.
Evan Smith second into the wall before the south finish line.
Terrell Baker in 9th. Picks up 1 spot since the beginning of the race.
Somewhere.
Oh, we have a caution. Uh-oh. Jeffrey Phillips, looks like. Let's go back and take a look at this. See what happened to Jeffrey Phillips. Who's up there running inside the top 10, too. He just went down there below that white line. You got to be very careful when you come back up onto the track when you do that. Sometimes that can really upset that truck. And it looks like the air, oh God, I hit the wrong button. The air just took right off him, but Bobby Chaney took that air right off the back of him. He's going to be okay, though. He saved it, didn't get into anything.
Yep, he's fine. No medical attention needed.
Whoa, that was close. Wow, almost got T-boned there, but all right, back up front. Jared Darling is bringing them all to pit road.
Yep, first race on road.
And we got looks like a couple of guys, the lap down cars there are going to stay out. All right, nice pit stop. Jared Darling out first, Sean Williams second. I think the race off of pit road there, I'm not sure if Cody Miller beat Ariotti or what. I think he did. I think Cody come out third. I was pretty close off of pit road there. Let's see if we can... Nope, Ariotti beat Cody off of pit road. Yep.
Wow.
There's the race off of pit road there. Browning out 6th, David shot 7th, Terrell Baker 8th, Elijah will be out 9th, and James Koulibaly picking up about 3 positions just by pitting, so good deal.
That is the best way to pick up positions, isn't it, Rudy?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, let's get a word in with Cody Miller here. Let me talk to Cody real quick. Cody Miller, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Wow, you picked up a position off of pit road there, Cody. We're seeing that the track seems to be, the passing is going to be a little difficult down on the low side, and everybody seems to be riding that high line. Now, is your plan to try to advance right off the green flag here because you want to do it quick before them tires start failing?
Oh, definitely. See, that's like the best passing, the first couple laps after a restart. But, after about, towards the end of that run before the caution came out, the tires started to wear and we were getting loose in the one, so you can start running a little bit lower. And I was gaining a lot of ground that way, too. So,
oh, wow.
yeah, you could start going I'd like to pass a bunch of people here right at the start if I can.
Well, temperatures are pretty cool out there tonight. Overcast skies, lots of grip out there tonight.
Oh, it's right when you're on new tires. It's wide open. Yeah,
Man.
there's lots of grip.
I love it. I love it. All right, Cody. Good luck out there, man. Looking good. Keep it up.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, Cody Miller going to be restarting 4th. Good deal. Already picked up 5 positions since the beginning of the race. Now they turned 20 laps now. Okay, so they got 20 more to go before the mandatory caution.
Yep, and the lights on the car are out.
Yeah, so I would expect to see everybody pretty much all out here for the next 20 laps to try to get as many positions as you can before they get the mandatory, you know, the mandatory caution at lap 40.
Yeah. All right.
Femi Olat's back on the track in 27th, starting 4th. So far, he's going to be really the driver that's getting the Tough Break Award tonight. No questions about it.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be 13 laps down. Wow, that's going to be tough to recuperate from that. But well, here we go. Get him back going here on lap 21. We're looking for lap 40 for the mandatory caution. Sean Williams starting on the outside of the front row here with Jared Darling. Jared's led 18 laps so far. Ariotti's led 1. Here we go. Pace cars in. And green, green, green.
Green, 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 green.
Wow, what a jump. Ariotti trying to make that jump on Sean Williams going into turn 1. Looks like he may have him.
Oh yeah, he has him. He has Sean Williams.
And now Cody Miller right to the bottom like he said he was going to do. Whoa. Uh-oh, no. Oh, no.
Caution somewhere, caution.
Well, I can see the MaxSpeedTV jinx is in full force tonight. You talk to the driver and they wreck.
That front end is now smushed up.
Oh, man. Sean Williams is going to have damage. Where is Sean? There he is. Excuse me. Yeah, he's going to have damage across the nose of it. Dang, Cody Miller. And no resets here tonight. If you get damage, you get them fixed up on pit road. Wow. Well, I don't think a lot of these guys aren't going to pit. They don't want to pit to lose that track position right now. But it probably would be highly beneficial for Cody to duck on pit road and get that damage assessed.
Yeah, I think Cody's going to have no choice but to pit and try to fix as much of this damage as he can. And he's got another caution coming up, you know, at lap 40, and he's going to be able to get more of it fixed. So that might be his lucky break.
Yeah, apparently David Sutton want to go on pit road, but he made a second last decision on the track.
Yeah, he is coming down pit road. He's going to get it looked at. And hopefully it's not too bad. You know, I mean, the truck really don't look real bad, but, you know, any damage on them things are going to be slowing it down. So he's got to look at that. Well, Kyle, now you kind of got back into racing a little bit. What do you think of the racing here tonight?
So far it looks really good. I mean, I've seen a bunch of passes happening, and the guys are being patient when they need to be so far. But a lot of 2 and 3 wide, especially in the middle of the pack. It's good to be able to see people, you know, able to do that.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of these guys have raced around each other, and I know you can respect this, Kyle, but these guys have raced around each other so much that they pretty much know who they can race real close with and be right side by side, door to door with them without worrying about getting wrecked, you know. So that does really kind of help a lot, you know. Now there is a few newcomers in here, guys that I haven't seen in a while. And like I said, I've only broadcasted a few of their races here, but some of the guys are here, not here every week. So if you're not here every week, you're not out there with the guys, so to speak. And it does make a big difference. Racing around somebody is a big plus.
Oh, definitely. That definitely helps. It gives you more confidence going into a corner side by side with somebody that's going to give you room. Or I mean, it even helps when they're going to pinch you down. So you know what to do, trying to set up a pass or exit in the corner with them.
And I know you've been in that situation a good many times in the past.
Yeah, a few, and a lot of them turned out good, and some of them not so good. But that's just all part of racing, I think.
Yep.
I know it's early to mention the driver on the Move Award, but David Sutt started in 22nd. He's now in 4th, a gain of 18 positions.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, he's always a big mover in any of the races. Now, he did have a little bit of damage on that left front corner, but it's not significant enough that it's slowing him down, and that's a good thing. The light should go out on the pace car, yep, and they're doubling back up. Ariotti will be starting on the outside of the front row next to Jared Darling, and Jared has led 23 laps right now out of the 25 or 24. Ariotti's been the only other leader. Well, Kyle, you want to get them going this time?
Sure.
All right.
In terms of the looks on pit road, Dylan Browning is still in the pit stop. Braden Hill is not back on the track.
Very good. Sean Williams is back out too. He's trying to catch up to the back of the field there before they go green.
All right, the pace car is off, and they're green, and they're off.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Jared Darling definitely got a good jump on the field there on that restart.
He always gets a good jump when restarts.
Yep.
That's the thing about him.
David Shutt trying to hold off Zach Nichols. He does. Takes over third.
I think Zach might struggle here. He's definitely got some nose damage and some damage on the back of the truck. Be interesting to see if he can stay up in the top 5 till the yellow.
Yeah, these guys are passing him on the bottom right now, but they've got new tires, and that's, now he stayed out there. He did not pit. So that could hurt him in the long run. But these guys, once they get the newness wore off of them tires, they won't be passing them up quite so easy. Caden Henry goes into 5th. Here comes John Barry. John's another big mover out here, coming from 24th to 7th. Big mover. He's very good out here. I'll tell you, he's definitely another one to keep an eye on. I mean, obviously, coming from 24th to 7th.
Talking about the late week comebacks.
Indelicato in 8th. He's come from 14th. David Haynes started 26th. He's up to 9th. And we seen him spin earlier, but he did not get any damage. Since then, he's pitted, got new tires on the truck, so he should be good to go now. And that was just the deal. I think what happened there was Bobby Cheney just kind of took the air off the back of that truck, or he may have cut the wheel just a little bit too much down into the bottom, and the back end just stepped around. There's Tom Mercier back in the fight here. You've seen him. He got a lot of damage on that truck, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the speed.
Nothing right behind him. It's Jeffrey Phillips.
Caution somewhere, caution.
Uh-oh, we got a caution. Braden Hill, looks like. Got something here. Let's go back and take a look and see if we can figure out what happened. Might have been a single spin by himself here, but it was enough that it brought the caution out of it. I'm assuming that's what it was. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Oh, sideways. Yep. Wow. Good save, though. Kept it off the wall. All right, so back up here in the lead, Jared Darling. Now, I don't think we're going to see many of these guys come to pit road. They were just on pit road. This is caution number 3. And they got the mandatory caution coming up here in about another 9 or 10 laps. Well, let's see if...
Yep, Jared Darling, rest of the leads are going to... Oh, now that someone of Jared Darling is dodging pit road for now.
Don't see David shutting in here. I was going to try to talk to David, but Nick
Yeah,
Osipek, we'll try to get a word in with Nick Osipek here, but we'll wait till he gets done with his pit stop. I see him in TeamSpeak. These guys they don't come in TeamSpeak unless they're on the podium, you know, and they need to be interviewed. They'll pop in afterwards. So, okay, he's going to get some of that damage fixed. So while he's sitting there, let's see what he got here. Nick Osipek, you got a copy?
Yeah, Rudy, I do.
Nick, how's it going out there, brother? You got a little damage on the truck. Tell me how you got it.
Oh, man, the truck scrapped. Had a minute and 2 of damage. Had about a minute or 2 of damage, and it's hurting bad on power. We can feel it, and it's hurting down the backstretch, and just not going to be a good night.
Well, is there any chance he can't get it fixed up, you know, under cautions here? You got the mandatory caution coming up. You don't think you can get that fixed up?
The downsides have already fixed it all.
Really?
Yeah, fixed it all.
Well,
did that on the last caution.
Well, little trick I learned: get out of the truck and get back in it, and sometimes it'll show more damage to be fixed.
Yeah, I have to try that then.
Yeah, yeah. Just get out and then get right back in. Now, if that don't work, if that don't work, don't blame me if it doesn't work now.
No, I won't hold you to it, but
okay.
Hoping we can just ride around and salvage a decent finish out of this.
Yeah, well, you're not doing too bad. I mean, still got an awful lot of race to go yet. You know, a lot can happen. You know, we've already seen quite a few cautions, and some good guys that were up there in the front now are behind you. Sean Williams, Cody Miller. So, you know.
Oh, yeah, it is, it's about 70 laps ago. So, yeah. Like I said, I hope just ride around and maybe some more trucks are taken out, and I can salvage top 5, top 10 out of this.
Yeah, I mean, Dylan Browning was up there. Cody Miller was up there. Aaron Smith. There was a lot of guys up front that are now behind you. So, hey, you keep working up a few at a time, buddy.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll do.
All right, Nick. Good luck.
Thanks, Rudy.
I think that's the first time I ever interviewed Nick.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good racer. Just wrong place, wrong time. It always seems to work out that way for guys, you know. I feel really bad for Cody Miller. He got that MaxSpeedTV jinx.
Yeah.
Golly, man.
Lights are off on the pace car.
We just got done talking to him, and the next day goes out there and wrecks. Oh, man.
Now, speaking about the study second lap times, since it took him 2 laps to go on the track to equal 1 minute.
Dominic says in chat, Sean's stream is more sketchy. What do you mean by sketchy? Probably a lot of cussing going on in there.
Maybe it's just not format.
I don't know. He says it's more sketchy. All right, well, we're the lights are out. We're ready to go back green. I'll get him going this time. We'll see what Ariotti's got. He needs to get up there and lead some more laps. I think he's looking for that long run because he's, like I said, he's a big tire saver. So he's trying to save the tires in case they do get into a long run.
Yep.
All right, here we go, folks. Pace car's in. And here we go.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Green is out. Boy, David Shutt got a pretty good start that time. Here comes Terrell Baker trying to shoot the gap up the middle. Going up what we used to call the old sucker hole of the days of old when you could actually do that. And it worked. Now you can't do it anymore. It just doesn't work. David Shutt takes over second. And Terrell Baker trying to get that third away from Ariotti, staying right on the bottom. He's got the Longhorn Chevrolet right there in contention. Well, since they're green, I think it's time for a little bit of crank it up. What do you think, guys? Let's do it, huh?
Oh yeah, crank the engines up. More power.
All right. That was some interesting coverage right there. Everybody likes that little crank it up. We love it. Austin Wyckoff up to 12th. Looking to pick off a position here from David Hayne. David went way up the hill right there out of 4. We know that upper line's probably the better line to run, and he will hold off Austin Wyckoff.
Caution somewhere.
We have a caution. Okay, that's the mandatory caution, folks. That is the mandatory caution here on lap 40. All right. So, now comes the question. Who's going to pit? Who isn't going to pit?
Yeah, I think the guys that pitted on the last caution, they may have to stay out to get the track position back because that didn't really work out for them, I don't think.
Yeah.
We got another retiree, Braden Hill, and Dylan Browning is still in the pit stall.
Yes, sir. Well, that's a position Femi allowed to be able to pick up here on this lap. He'll pick up a position. And the leader's going to bring him to pit road this time. This is no tricking him out this time. He's coming in. I think that's a good idea. I think everybody should come in. We're going to see somebody staying out there though. Aaron Davis going to stay out. And
Yeah, we got about 6 or so. We got about 6 or so drivers that are going to be left out on track.
Yep. Well, Aaron did not officially lead that lap. because Jared Darling beat him to the line coming down pit road. But next time around, he will lead. So, yeah, we do have 3 drivers, Aaron Davis, Will Klein, and James Coulibaly that stayed out. And Jared Darling's going to be off pit road first. Looks like Ariotti will be out second.
2 wins off pit road for Jared Darling. Can't win a third one.
So now that we've made it through the first stage, you think they're going to calm down a little bit and get a long green flag run in here on the second one?
Yeah, but I'll tell you right now, Kyle, what to expect. When it comes down to the end of the race, or we start getting closer to the end of the race, probably right around about the 30 to go, 35 to go, you're going to see guys really putting the hammer down. They're going to really be taking chances, and we may see some extra cautions on that. That's highly possible. It's just the group of guys that race here. Most of these guys come from SRA, or a lot of them do, I should say, and that's the way they run too. They race, clean up to like 30 to go. Then you see them really putting it down. So, it wouldn't surprise me to see more cautions coming down toward the end of the race. So Femi Alat trying to get one of his laps back, just ahead of the leader. Running about 11 laps down. Aaron Davis does pick up a bonus point for leading a lap now. Let's see if him or Will Klein and James Coulibaly come to pit road. Now, they were just on pit road just a few laps ago, so they may not. They may expect to kind of stay out there and see how long they can manage those guys behind them that just took 4 fresh tires. Jared Darling, Ariotti, David Shutt, John Barry. Well, who do you want to talk to, Josh?
Maybe James Coulibaly.
Well, you better forget it now. I guess we should have did it already, but yeah, they just got the one to go. Never mind. We'll catch it next time.
Yeah, I'm a bit slow.
No, it's all right. No, when that was...
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see. Down to 25 drivers on the track.
Speaking of the pace car, I'm just going to name him Elmo. Named after one of NASCAR's most fantastic pace car drivers. And why not give him the name Elmo?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I think he retired, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he retired a few years ago, actually. I can remember in the days of old, Dale Earnhardt used to go up and bump the pace car, goofing around with old Elmo.
Yep, Aaron Davis play with Elmo right now.
Yep. Well, looks like he's decided to start on the outside. Might not be a bad call. He is in command of this start, so get him going, Josh.
Pace car down, and...
Ready, green, 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 green.
Green flag is waving in the air.
Yeah, that was a good call by Aaron, taking the outside like that. I mean, he's the commander of the start. He's in the line that he needs to be in to get that run. But here comes Will Klein to the front with Jared Darling pushing the daylights out of him. Jared's got them new tires.
Yeah, what a move. Jared Darling now past Will Klein.
Wow.
Past him and bam, he's off.
Yep, here comes David Shutt doing the same thing. They got them 4 fresh tires, and we're 4 wide right behind them, guys. 4 wide. Holy smokes.
Look, I know 4 wide is possible in Michigan and Pocono, but Kansas, that's usually unheard of.
Kyle, when was the last time you seen a race 4 wide?
Oh, it's definitely been a while. This is not the track I would want to be 4 wide on.
Did you see that? That was insane right there.
Yeah, then they went from 4 wide right back to 3 wide right behind them.
Yep. Oh my word, we just had one get into the wall there. I think that was Terry Silvers. Tapped the wall there coming out of the turn. Out of turn 4, and boy, that cost him a lot of positions on the track. Corey Ott now up to 11th after starting 15th. Having a good solid run here. He does have a little bit of spoiler damage in the back. Looks like he may have gotten rear-ended by somebody there, but he's okay. Wow, look at them all splitting up here. Wow, Ariotti taking that chance, diving to the outside. Koulibaly almost loose going into the turn. It looked like he had a little bit of a push there from Terrell Baker. Here comes John Barry to the inside of Koulibaly. Now the tires are starting to get to that point where they're not new anymore.
Nope.
And he's going to get Koulibaly. Terrell Baker. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say that's going to bring Terrell Baker with him.
Yes, sir, and he does complete that pass on James Koulibaly. Here comes Bobby Cheney, and they're going to go 3 wide into turn 3. Look at this. This is nuts. Koulibaly going to back out of it. He says, I don't want no part of this. Oh, they get together. Wow, what a save by Bobby Cheney.
That was a real close one. I wouldn't
I'm
do that.
telling you, he was all but sideways, and they're still 3 wide.
Coming out turn 2.
Oh, and he gets spun. Cheney gets spun by Nick Indelicato. Oh my, Cheney gets spun. Let's go back and take a look at this, folks. Let's look at it from the chase view here, because this is going to be some close racing here by all of these guys. Right there, you see him get into Koulibaly. Save that. Here comes Indelicato up on the inside. Now they're 3 wide going into the turn. And right here, Nick kind of loses it, comes up into Bobby Cheney and taps him right in the turn right there. And now I don't see much damage on either vehicle from that. It was just a slight tap, just enough to, you know, you're on the edge going into the turn anyhow, and it just kind of really set Bobby off on a spin. So, all right, he's okay though. Good job. It's just that he's way back in the field, and here they come all down pit road again.
Here comes the truck train. Choo choo.
Jeffrey Phillips and Aaron Davis going to stay out again. And Jeffrey Phillips just grabbed a bonus point for leading the lap. Actually, we got about 3 of them that stayed out. Aaron Davis and Tom Mercier stayed out too.
Well, so much for calming down going into stage 2. That was definitely some intense racing there for the last few laps.
Yes, it was. Well, Corey Ott, with a 2-tire change, he'll come off of pit road first.
Yeah, he still got some damage on the back of his truck. Probably gets that fixed soon.
Now, what do you think, Nick? Nick? I'm thinking of Nick here. Kyle, what do you think of the 2-tire change option that Corey Ott just did? What do you think about that?
Well, if they keep getting cautions, that may not be a bad strategy. If they go into a long green flag run, that's probably going to hurt him a little bit, but it may have been a good call to get the track position and stay up there in the front.
Yeah, he just went up to 2nd. Wow, that's it can be a gutsy move, but you know, I don't know. That yeah, I think you're right. With the cautions the way they've been coming, it might not have been a bad move at all.
I mean, he only had what 8 laps on the left side tires,
right?
And you're harder on your right side tires than the left side, so that may be a really good call for him to take those 2 tires. I'm kind of, and I'm interested to see if this works out for him or not.
So far, the driver
Yeah.
with the most pit stops is Bobby Cheney with 8.
And Nick Osipek's got 8 as well. Bobby's been on pit road 9 times, I'm showing, but you know, these things, IRTVO is not 100% accurate. It's not accurate at all. But
It tries.
yeah,
I do. And I'm happy it tries, but it's got to be a bit more accurate.
well, Mercier grabs a bonus point for leading the lap. Corey Ott second, David Shutt third, Ariotti fourth, and Jared Darling back in fifth. So he's got to work back up through these guys again to get that lead. And Jared has led 46 laps right now, so he wants back up to the front.
Yep.
And we didn't
And
get
second?
an interview in again.
I was going to say, from 2nd place to 5th place, the trucks are actually Toyota Tundra. The only truck that's in the top 5 that's not a Toyota Tundra is Tom Mercier's Silverado truck.
Yeah. A lot of guys are liking the Toyota. I think a lot of it is the interior of the truck itself. I don't know, it looks a little more driver friendly. Is that a good way to put it? The dash is a little more visible, and you know.
Yeah, it's more user friendly. It really
Yeah.
feels like you're pumping the actual truck, and that I think the Tundra looks better than the Silverado, but that's
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah, there you go. That's David Shutt. I don't know, the gauges just seem to be a little bit better. Yeah, I guess there ain't really a whole lot of difference between them. All right, here we go. Back to green.
Ready, green, 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 green.
There's the green. Oriot trying to stay up here. David Shutt to the inside. Oh my word, look at that. Mercier going to go backwards quick. Shutt to the lead. Ariotti all over the back of him. Wants that lead. Shutt wants to grab a bonus point here. And you see where these guys are running, don't you? Right up there on that high side.
Yeah,
Here
that definitely
comes-
did not take long to get to the outside.
Here comes Jared Darling up through. Did you see that? David Shutt come right down and slowed that progress up quick. He just slammed the door right in Jared's face, and here comes Jared back to the lead. Man, is he hot on that bottom with them new tires.
It's actually running tires really hard and really well.
John Barry just went into third. Well, Jared's been in the booth with me before. Oh, him and Shutt almost made contact right there coming off of 4. He used every bit of that track to... Whoa, man, Shutt all over. Comes down to the bottom. Throws it in there between Darling and Barry. That sounds kind of funny, don't it? In between Darling and Barry.
Barry Darling.
Now, Ariotti's in that high side up there where, you know, and like I said, he's a master of saving tires, and these guys know it. They all know it. That guy can save tires like he ain't never seen. And he's up there on that high side saving tires right now.
Yes, that's because if you can save tires during this whole race as much as you can, that could mean eventually an extra couple of laps the other drivers really don't have.
Yeah, they just need a green, you know, long green flag run here, and I think you'll see Airy up there. Well, John Barry just went back to 5th, lost a little bit of ground there. Will Klein 6th place, all over John Barry. Riding along here with Jared Darling, looking back on that field, looks pretty wild back there. 7th place, Scott McCann.
And we haven't talked about him much, but I believe he started in the very last position and has now just moved into the 7th spot. So
Evan Smith II is now off the track and he's now into the grass and back exiting pit road.
Who was?
Evan Smith II.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Scott McCann coming from 28th up to 7th. That's pretty impressive.
the truck's clean and he's still picking up positions. So that's a pretty good night so far.
Yes, sir. Austin Wyckoff. Boy, what a pack of trucks he's got behind him, and they're 3 wide back here battling. Look at this. Oh, my. Coulibaly had to lift. Mercier through the middle. Bobby Chaney up on the high side. Coulibaly going to come out on top of that. That little bit of damage on Mercier's truck could be having an effect, and he stayed out, did not pit. I'm sorry, he took right side tires only. My bad. Scott McCann working his way up through Will Klein in 6th, John Berry 5th. Let's go back up here to the front. Jared Darling, David Shutt pulling away from Ariotti by almost 3/4 of a second. That's some good racing going on between them two. And if you look, watch that line that they're running. They're both running almost identical lines here. Shutt just trying to stay right in his path right there to stay in that draft.
And speaking of the draft, how big is trying to catch up to Ariotti.
Caution
We got
somewhere.
a wrecking Ford.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, yeah, but everybody's all
Oh
over the
my,
glass.
this is going to be a big one. Corey Ott caught up in that. Okay, let's go back and check this out. See what happened to Corey Ott and company. All right, down the backstretch, they seem to be okay. You know, Elijah right behind Corey Ott here. Oh, he just got loose on his own, but that collected Elijah in it. Oh my, and the number 10 there of Nick say it. Indelicato.
Indelicato.
Indelicato, thank you.
Yes,
So
it's
all them
Italian
guys,
American, I believe.
Yep. All right, well, all them guys got caught up in that. All right, well, I'll tell you what, perfect time for Jared Darling to be in the lead, but he did not want to see that caution.
No, he did not, because of that, pretty much everybody's down pit road.
Well, I think you're going to see every time there's a caution, these guys are going to try to come out, you know, or come in pit road and get, you know, new tires. Well, it looks like David Shutt beat them both off of pit road. I think Jared Darling second. That was a heck of a race off of pit road between him and Ariotti.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to Ariotti? Oh, no, tell me he did not get caught speeding. Couldn't have. He was in the first pit stall. No way he could have got caught speeding.
Impossible.
Okay, now let's see if we can get a word in with somebody here. How? Go ahead, pick somebody, Josh. Hurry up.
Let's see, Will Klein.
Will Klein?
Yeah.
Is he in TeamSpeak? Yep. You want to talk to him?
Oh yeah, sure.
There you go.
Will Klein, how's the car feeling out there, man?
Good. I've been stuck in the back. I did some strategy. Have track position now.
Now, between turns 1, 2, and 3 and 4, which of those turns are your biggest challenge right now?
3 and 4. It's basically a one-lane racetrack. After a couple laps of tires, you're too tight on the bottom.
And how is that Highline working for you?
It's got a lot of grip in it, and you're able to keep the throttle going. So I've been able to stay up here doing it. So I'll look to keep doing that.
Yep. Right now you're in 6th place. Do you think it might be an podium finish when this race is over?
I don't know if I have the stuff to win, but I'm in a solid position right now. I'll try and bring it home here.
Yep, there you go. Well, Klein, thanks for having the privilege to talking to you, man.
All right, thank you.
Good luck.
You're welcome.
All right, Shutt and Darling on the front row. Wow, here we go again with these two. Wow, they're just now Shutt's got that little bit of damage on the left front corner, but it is not affecting his speed at all. Now, if he's out front, I'm wondering if that could affect his speed. Now, once he's in behind somebody, he seems to be pretty fast. What do you think, Kyle?
Yeah, that's a possibility, but he's doing a great job driving it the way it is, and he's had to make a couple of adjustments to the way he's driving, but it doesn't seem to affect the truck that much. I've seen him make passes and pull out of lines, so I think he's going to be okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, we're going to find out here in just a minute, so get him going there, Kyle. I'll find out just how fast that truck is, because we know Jared Darling's fast. Six cautions, only 5 early.
All right, pace car's going to be pulling off down the pit road. Green flag.
Ready, green.
And Dave Schutz is going to get a good start and pull out to the lead. Ariotti's going for second.
Boy, he made that pass look good, didn't he? He says, you know what, I'm tired of saving these tires. He said, these runs are too short for me to worry about saving tires. I think he's going to really get on it now. Wow, him and David Shutt almost get together. Here comes Darling to the bottom. Shutt can't come down and slow that progress up at this time, so Darling just had too much speed up there on the bottom to try to for Shutt to try to slow him down. So Darling for the lead. He has not completed the pass yet.
Side by side in the turn 3.
This is crazy racing right now, but good. And there he goes. Shutt looking to the bottom. Oh, man. Darling closed that door in a hurry.
Yep. Yes, he did.
John Barry in 6th. Still trying to get up to the front. There'll be no more stages tonight. The rest of it is all just cautions, whatever these guys run. Zach Nichols making a run here on Scott McCann. McCann trying to fight back on the outside, and Bobby Cheney got a bird's eye view of the whole thing. There's a lap truck of Femi Olat. He's up here racing it up with these boys. And man, if I was just on the lead lap, I'd be giving you guys a tough time right now.
Right now, 21 of 28 drivers are on the lead lap.
Yep, Corey Ott still sitting on pit road. Elijah has gone way back now to 18th position. We still have 21 drivers on the lead lap, but Terry Silvers is way off the pace. Heavy damage on his car, and he is not very fast either. Cody Miller back out there on the track as well.
Between the lap times of Jared Darling and Terry Silvers is a difference of pretty much 3.2 seconds. 3.2 seconds.
And here we go again, guys. Jared Darling, David Shutt pulling away.
looking at the amount of trucks down this race, 13 of them are Chevy Silverados. The other 15 are Toyota Tundras.
Coming up on Terry Silvers to put him a lap down. Like you said, he is well off the pace up there, so they shouldn't have a problem. It's just they're gonna have to pick and choose where they're gonna pass him when it comes to it.
It's nothing but eight decisions, really. Do I
Well, this-
go here or do I go there?
This is where I'm a firm believer in this. That, communication on the track is about 90% of why all accidents happen out there, because it's a lack of communication. And if all they would have to do is just, in which they probably did, say, hey, we're coming high, let us go. If the guy's up there in that upper lane. So it looks like Terry did give them that upper line. And he's going to stay out of the way. Oh, Ariotti into the wall. And that was just the opening that Terrell Baker needed, and he goes into third.
Now Terry's a lap down.
Yep, Terrell into third. Terrell's been keeping that Longhorn Chevrolet pretty clean tonight. I got to say, that's been pretty good. Will Klein, 5th place. He's coming up on Ariotti.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage on the right front of Ariotti's truck. Yeah,
that is. He's got, that tire's sticking out past the fender a little bit, and that's air drag.
but he's not going to give it up. He's definitely going to.
Oh yeah, he's a warrior.
Yeah,
You know that.
if Will Klein's going to get by him, he's going to have to do it on the bottom, because right now Ariotti is not going to give up that top line, because that's where he's saving tires. That's where he's managing his truck. It's running easier up there. He's not going to give up that top line. And Will Klein, I know these guys are starting to get enough laps on these tires that it's going to be tougher for Will Klein to get. Oh, he opened that top row up. Oh, Ariotti made a big mistake there.
Caution somewhere.
Oh,
Caution.
yeah, caution. Wreck on the backstretch.
Zach Nichols. Let's go see what happened here to Zach. Dang, and he was having a good run too. We were watching him up there in the front.
Yep, now he's got rear end damage.
Okay, he's just ahead of Femi Olat. Oh, he got extremely loose on the outside of Femi Olat. Wow, he lucked through that. Oh my. But yeah, Zach Nichols is not going to be so lucky. He's trying to steer out of it. You can see him in there steering the crap out of it, and he's going to come up and get into 2 other trucks. Austin Wyckoff and Scott McCann. So both of those guys are going to get damage. And Zach's going to come down. Looks like he's going to hit the inside wall really hard. He's got it locked down, but too late. Dang, that's a shame. He's going to be on pit road for a while now. Leaders all coming to pit road.
So if you're Ariotti, do you stay and get all the damage fixed, or you get your 4 tires and come back out?
That's a good question.
For Ariotti.
It's so much easier sitting watching the race than being down there trying to figure this out. As you're making decisions on the fly, and it's tough.
Yeah. It looks like he's going to sit there and get it fixed. So, all right, well, Bobby Cheney stopped, took 2 tires.
And we saw somebody do that earlier, and that did not work out for him.
It did not. And Cody Miller is the leader, but he is smoking heavily here.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah, I think he wanted to stay out and lead a lap, but he's smoking way too heavy. It looks like that engine is about to let go on him. So he won't even get the lead a lap, I'm sure. He's going to head for pit road. Well, that'll give the lead up to Bobby Cheney. My gosh, he's going to stay out? What?
He wants that lap. He wants it. Go bad.
Wow, there you go. That's what you call a points man right there.
It's what you call determination.
Yes, sir. He's going to get that one lap led one way or another. If it makes it, it makes it. If it don't, it don't. Okay, well, let's get a word in with, I wanted to talk to John Barry. You got a copy?
Yes, I do, Rudy.
Well, John, we've been seeing you slowly work your way to the front. Now you've kind of stalled out right around the 5th, 6th, 7th place. Is that by design, or are you just kind of hanging out right now in that spot to see where the front of the field's going to go?
Well, I've been kind of been stuck on the restarts, like I can't really go anywhere, and by the time we get a run going, caution comes out, so I've been kind of just been stuck here the whole time, it seems like. So I guess it's kind of by accidental design.
Okay. Well, you started 24th tonight, and it didn't take you long to get to the front.
Yeah, I think a couple of those pit stop cycles, I think some people made some mistakes getting in their pit stalls, and I was able to get around them pretty. I think that's where I made up most of my track position, was on pit road. It seems like a lot of people kind of messed up their stalls quite a bit there.
Well, it looks like you're going to be restarting 4th as Cody Miller finally goes in there. He wanted to stay out there and lead a lap, and I don't blame him. He still ain't going to lead it. But, okay, so you're going to be restarting 4th. Now, if you get a good restart here, what's the plan? High side, low side?
Well, one restart I tried the bottom, and just it makes up some ground, but the problem is you get stuck down there because everyone else starts forming up on the top, so I'm going to kind of give up a little bit of speed here and just stay right up next to the wall as long as possible.
All right, John. Well, good luck out there. We'll be keeping an eye on you, brother.
All right. Thank you, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right, so Bobby Cheney going to be restarting. Him and Jared Darling on the front row. We know Darling's fast, but we've seen Bobby Cheney be pretty fast back in the pack. Now, once he's in the lead, he gets that fresh air and that clean air in the car or in the truck. I think we might see him pull away here. He's going to get a good jump on this start, so I think we're going to see a pretty good run. I expect Jared Darling to probably take it right to the bottom in turn 1 and try to pass him.
Yeah, he's been the best, I think, on these restarts on the bottom, being able to just...
Here we go. Pace car's in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Bobby's on the loud pedal. Green is out. Oh, boy. Terrell Baker got a good start. And he goes into second. A Mercier to the inside of John Barry. John's not going to get that, but he's just got to be patient. It will come to him. Baker all over Bobby Cheney. And I'll tell you what, Bobby Cheney out front there, these guys could be in trouble. He wants a win here, and I think tonight just might wind up to be his night. They still got a lot of racing to go, though.
Oh, yeah. Almost 8 laps left.
Koulibaly. Now, there's another one that's come from 17th. GoPro Toyota. Man, he's doing really good. It seems like the Toyotas are really doing exceptional here tonight. Mercier goes back to 6th place. Here comes David Schutt. He wants to get back up there and race it up with Jared Darling again. Ariani back in the picture. He's got that damage fixed on that truck, boys. Look out.
Yeah, and I've been watching him for the last couple laps. He is definitely not in a tire save mode right now. He's in a all-out, get as many spots back as he can.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Darling and Baker, they're a little chain paint there.
Oh, yeah? Hey, Rubbin's racing.
I know it.
As the old saying goes. All of us have watched Days of Thunder, I'm sure.
Yeah, I have.
Well, I'd like to thank both of you guys for being on the call with me here tonight. Josh and Kyle, man, it's been great. You guys are done super. I'm in good company here with you two. So you've really showcased the race here tonight. So good job.
Thank you, Rudy.
You appreciate it.
Well, Ariotti has moved into 7th. He's gotten by Mercier on the last lap.
Yep, he's coming. He's following David Shutup through there. They got a ways to go yet, but they got a lot of laps to go too. And the way them guys are racing up in the front right now, they're not holding anything back. And Ariotti's going, let's just stay green now because let the race come to him. Like I said, he's a tire saver. And I know you said it looked like he was running flat out, but if you look at the line he's in, he's up there in the high line. He's saving tires right now. Koulibaly, man, super good run for James tonight. This is kind of like right in his wheelhouse, this kind of racing.
Oh yeah, it really shows. He started from 17th and he made up 12 positions and now he's 6th.
That's a pretty good march to the front, but Bobby Chaney, the leader, started 20th, and he's up here running the lead. Jared Darling has led 67 laps. We got 27 to go here, guys.
Yep, getting down to the wire. Now, David can claim the driver on the move board if he passes Bobby Chin.
Well, I'd like to remind everybody about Saturday night is the 2,500 YouTube subscriber race here at MaxSpeedTV, where we'll be giving out lots of money. Going to be running Cadillacs at Michigan. We used that for the gosh, it's been a long time ago, but I think it was the 250 subscriber race, and now we're up to over 2,500 subscribers. I'll be giving away $60 in the race and $30 in chat. So if you can't make the race or you're not a racer, you want to just be in chat for a chance to win some cash. I gave away $30 in chat last time. Everybody got their money. All you got to do is private message me your email or your PayPal or however you want it, and we'll make sure that you get it. But looking forward to it. Should be a good race. They're going to be doing 101 laps with Cadillacs at Michigan, and last time it was phenomenal racing, pack racing, and everybody had a great time. Even the people in chat were having a great time watching them.
And we have a racer to lead. I think Darling's going to get it. Yes, sir.
Oh, close call there. Almost got into the back of a lap car. Whoa, Jared had to check up right there. And they're 3 wide. Oh, my word.
I'm happy it didn't get heavy.
Man, this is good racing up here right now. But, boy, Jared just a little wiggly right there. Chaney's still holding on to the lead for the time being. Terrell Baker in second. Darling back to the bottom. It's go time now.
That pass is getting much, much harder the more laps they run. So if he's going to get it, he needs to do it.
Oh, no. Ariotti's out of the race. What? Yeah, Ariotti and Aaron Davis are both out of the race. When the heck did that happen?
Just now.
Wow. David Shutt wants to get up here and race it up with these 4. Running in 5th. Koulibaly 6th now. Uh-oh.
Howard Baker holding on a 3rd.
I just heard something back there. Some fenders or something. Nick Osipek. It's by Aaron Smith and goes into 7th.
And now Terry Silvers has left the race. She's now on the road. That means we're going 3 drivers left in this thing.
And boy, they're coming up on lap traffic here. This could be a mess. Whoa. They get by him, but they clear the number 50 there of Corey Ott. Corey is quite a way back in 24th place, 16 laps down. Let's get back up at the front here because I hear a lot of Owen.
Yeah, Joe Don just flipped the wall.
Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. I don't see much damage on it though. This is not the way to lose a race though, I can assure you that. John Barry did get by, David Schott got by, and it's still a 5-truck battle here up front though. Darling's back in it. He just slowed up a little bit there to assess what kind of damage he's got. And now the race is on here between David Schott. Oh, we have a caution. Seeing Jeffrey Phillips here. Well, let's go back and take a look. I think it was Jeffrey Phillips. I think he just spun. Oh, he is racing with Zach Nichols. Oh, Zach Nichols got loose. Oh, right there. Yep, and that's what brought the caution out. Him and Jeffrey Phillips got together after Zach got loose. Just inside that truck like that, and that's what you're probably going to notice, Nathan. Here we go with that Nathan stuff again. Kyle, you're going to probably notice a lot of that. If you come up on the inside of somebody, it will take the air off of them more than if you're on behind them.
Yeah, the air moves these trucks around a lot.
Yeah.
Uh,
And especially both of them had damage too, so they're really susceptible to, any air disturbance at all. Do you think these guys are going to compete?
I think you're going to see a mixed bag of strategy. Oh, I could be wrong. They're all coming.
I
What?
Think, I don't. Oh, Cheney spun it on pit road. What? What just happened there? I think he might have got spun by Terrell Baker. I'm not really sure.
I've never seen that before in my life.
Yeah, go back and look at that and see if you see if somebody got into the back of Bobby or what the heck happened there.
And David Schott had a hard time getting into his pit box. I think that's going to hurt him on these stops.
Wow, I don't know. Boy, that was pretty wild right there. Well, it looks like John Barry is going to come out with the lead. What did I say, folks? Watch out for John Barry. He's been silent.
Kyle Baker got Bobby Cheney around in that pit road.
Oh, man.
I was just listening to the radio, and I believe Cheney said he was going a little too fast, and he touched the brakes, and I think he got a little help getting spun there.
Oh, man. Well, let's get a word in with Koulibaly here, if we can find him. There he is.
Yeah, whoa.
Koulibaly, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do. How you doing, Reddy?
Hey, I'm doing good, buddy. Well, I'll tell you what, coming from 17th to 6th place right now, are you trying for the podium?
I am. I'm really trying to get up there.
Well, you got a couple of trucks ahead of you that got a little bit of damage on them, but they've been pretty fast. And you were in the mix with them guys now. You don't want to lose that now. But how's the track feeling now compared to when it was at the beginning?
It's feeling really grippy. I mean, I loved riding the high line, and my truck seems to work really well in 1 and 2. I can go through 1 and 2 full throttle, and then 3 and 4 I got to let off a little bit.
Wow, even on older tires?
Yeah.
No kidding. Wow, it does have some grip out there then. Jeez, oh man. Well, the overcast skies, I think, have kind of played a lot on that. There's not the sun beating down on it to heat the track up. But so are you happy with where you're at right now and ready to bring this thing home?
Yeah, I'm actually glad of the position I'm in. I mean, I was at the beginning of the race, and there was a lot of wrecks, and I was just hoping I got through. And I'm glad I'm in a position in the top 5, and I'm going to try to catch John Barry and see if I can get in front of him.
All right. That's what we like to hear. All right, James. Well, good luck out there, brother. We'll be watching you. See if you can get there.
All right. Thank you, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, he's going to try to get up there with John Barry, he says. Good luck. Well, there's going to be no saving tires now, guys, I can assure you.
Oh yeah.
No, it's time to use whatever you have. It's time to use it.
Only 14 drivers on the lead lap. And for a tough break award, we'll go to Ariardi. He started this race as your pole position driver, but tonight he ends up 27th out of 28.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer there. The Ariardi, I don't know why he left, but, well.
On the upside of things so far, John Barry is going to get the Driver on the Move award. He's gained 22 positions starting 23rd.
Yep. We'll get him going here, Josh. This might be the last restart.
Yeah, coming in close to 10 laps ago. Pace car dives.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Green flag, waving in the air.
A good start. Jared Darling, David Shutt again. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see them two team up here and stay right together and then battle it out at the very end, because those two, you know, they've raced around each other a lot tonight. They know they can trust each other. They race over in another league together too, so that kind of does help a lot.
Oh yeah, they're good friends, they're good teammates out on the track, and they really do what's best for them.
Terrell Baker takes it down to the bottom, and they got a run on John Barry. He's going to pull Jared Darling and David Shutt right with them. They're going to hang John Barry out there to dry. Oh, look at that run he just got. Terrell Baker. He's only led one lap tonight, and he wants to get back to the front. At the line, it's John Barry. John Barry gets that lap.
That was real close.
Yes, it was. Shutt sitting in there in fourth. Darling just has not been able to get by Terrell Baker right now. Terrell's kind of, I'm not saying he's blocking him, he's just kind of holding his line right now, but Darling kind of moves up the hill a little bit. Now he's back down. He's looking all over that track for some grip. David Shutt gets by Terrell Baker, goes into second, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to try this high line. Once they get around Terrell, I think they're going to start working on John Barry, but I'm telling you, the laps are closing. Here comes James Coulibaly to join in. These guys have put a big gap between 5th and 6th back to Aaron Smith.
It's really a difference of over a second.
Bobby Chaney back in there. He got around Aaron Smith, goes into 6th. Good comeback for that spin on pit road. He said he just locked the brakes up. It wasn't anybody hit him. He just locked the brakes up. It was all his fault. He totally took it, you know, took the blame for that. So, say when he hit the brakes, you know, I mean, what's his name there was right behind him. Terrell Baker was right behind him. There was just no place for Terrell to go. Shutt and Darling side by side. Darling ducks it back in behind Shutt again. This is going to get kind of wild at the end here, guys, I think. Looks like Darling might have backed it off a little bit to cool them tires off. He'll be back up there to try it again. John Barry's in cruise mode right now. Feet up on the dash. Tunes playing. Says, I got this. Started 24th, running in the lead.
He's having a great night out there.
Yes, he is. He's kept that truck out of trouble all night long. He's been in the right position to do that. when you get up there around that top 5 or 6, you're kind of keeping yourself out of the trouble, you know.
Yes, staying out of trouble is very important. If you're in the trouble, it's just not going to help you.
Or your chances are better of staying out of trouble because there's fewer trucks ahead of you, you know. But your chances are better. The further you are to the front, the better your chances. So it's like gambling. It's like gambling out there, you know. When you take the odds and you drop the odds down, you got a better chance of winning. Terrell Baker kind of falling back a little here.
5 to go now.
5 laps for John Berry. Well, 6. 6 lap. 5 at the line.
And if I'm John Berry, what I'm really, really hoping to see right now is Shutt and Darling to get side by side.
Yep. That's exactly what he wants to see.
Unfortunately, that is not happening for him, so... You think he's doing a little bit of mirror driving right now?
Oh, I bet he's doing a whole lot of mirror driving. But, you know, as long as he stays there and he holds his line, I don't think he's got anything to really worry about. Here comes Shutt to look to the inside, but, wow, remember that inside. It's good on new tires, but on these older ones, now he may get a little bit of a run here on him, but I think John Berry's going to be able to go right back around him on that high side. See how that works?
Yeah, David Haney. I was going to say,
oh, Darling,
off the track.
Right underneath him. Boy, he timed that about perfect. And is Darling going to try that bottom? No. And Shutt gives him a little love tap there, saying, come on, boys, let's go. Coming to 3 to go this time for John Berry. Jared's going to come out of here with the most laps led tonight, but let's see if he can get the last lap led. I don't know. He's 0.3 of a second behind.
And 0.3 doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're in the driver's seat, it seems like you're so far back away from that leader.
Sure does. If he's got anything saved up, now's the time to use it.
John Berry's got this in the bag. No question about it.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to have anything for John, and I think he's just up there. You know, right now he's just in cruise mode, like I said. Now they are closing the gap a little. You think they might try something on the last lap? They better get there quick here. When they get down to the front stretch, they better get there because they're only going to have 4 more turns to take advantage of that situation, and then it's going to disappear.
You think we're going to see a Carl Edwards move here? You remember, was that Atlanta where he went in right up to the wall and got the wall?
Oh, I don't know. Here comes Darling. He got a good run that time. Oh, here he goes. He's going to the bottom. Oh, boy, as long as that thing will hold. Let's see if he's got it. Berry up on the high side. No, Darling's gone. He's going to wreck them all out.
What is going
on? And Jared Darling takes the win, wrecking John Berry out. What? Oh, you're kidding me.
Wow.
I don't think Darling wants that win.
They are still wrecking. That's
oh my goodness! Stop.
They're doing that on purpose. They're doing that on purpose. Oh my! Yeah, I don't think Jared wanted the win that way.
It's the Jared Darling dance they're doing out there.
Wow, that was pretty messed up. But
Checker flag.
But Jared Darling does get the win. I'm almost betting he don't even want to talk to us. Well, we'll get down here and we'll see if we can't get a word in with him. I don't know. Let's see here. I'll drag him down and start out with him, I guess. Jared Darling, you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
I know, buddy. I know you didn't want to get the win that way. Wow. You know, we were wondering when you were going to make that move. You kind of fell back a little bit off of John there at, with like 6 or 7 to go. And we were kind of wondering when you were going to make that move. And I think you might have waited just a little bit too late. But I know it's not the way you want to win.
No, it's not. But let me see, where do I begin here? Well, let's go back to where when Bobby Chaney took those 2 tires to get out front, we were having a really good battle, and I got in the wall, and I feel like when I got in the wall, when I went for the lead there with like 20 to go, or whatever it was, it kind of ruined this little bit of speed on my truck. Just, barely. I mean, I was still pretty competitive, but on that last restart, I got by Shutt, and then with coming through 1 and 2 and that white flag, I had just a huge run on him, and I knew going into 3 I had to go to the bottom and dive bomb it. And on old tires, when you go to the bottom here, it's really tight and it pushes. But I definitely did not want to wreck him for the win, but also coming to the checkered there, I did not want to lose. So it wasn't on purpose, but and I do apologize, but I guess that's last lap racing.
That is true. That is true. I knew in my heart you felt, like, man, that's not the way I wanted to win.
I don't really feel good. I don't really feel good about winning that way.
No.
But I want, it was there too. So
yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, when it's last lap, anything goes. But man, oh man. Well, tell us about the strong run you had out there today, leading 68 laps, man. You were just like untouchable for the longest time. Now, was the truck better out front? Did you feel a little bit more in control? Because you didn't have any problem passing people.
yeah, it was weird because on restarts, for some reason, everybody would just run the top, and the first 3-4 laps, you could run the bottom wide open. So I was just easily. It was almost like they were letting me go. And so I just go on the bottom and just take the lead pretty easily, honestly, every time I would lose the lead. Because I had terrible pit stops tonight. Every time I lost a spot. And then, just on the... But yeah, and then out front, when I was behind John there, those last... And David Shutt, those last, 5-6 laps or whatever, super tight. It was really hard to turn. I had to get out of the gas. It was a lot of wide open tonight. When you were behind trucks, you had to lift a little bit so you wouldn't get into the wall. But out front, yeah, it handled great. That clean air.
All right. Well, Jared, is there anybody you want to thank tonight for this win?
Yeah, I want to thank you guys for broadcasting. I want to thank John Barry for the league. It's been a while since I've won in here. Again, I apologize to him for wrecking him. I do feel really bad about it. But, shout out to David Shutt, Bobby Chaney, everybody, and Terrell Baker racing me, pretty clean up there up front. It was fun tonight. Shout out to everybody in chat watching. It's awesome that this league's now out there on the live streams, and hope you guys are enjoying it, and hopefully you're not yelling at me for wrecking the guy for the win. And shout out to Josh Robin. He was spotting for me tonight. He did a great job, and that's about it. Thank you.
Yeah, I know he wanted to be in the booth tonight, and I just felt like I think 4 of us in the booth would have been just a bit much,
Yeah.
I had these 2 guys lined up, and Kyle, he helped me a long time ago, and he kind of wanted to get his feet back in it, and I'd already talked to Josh about helping me, and I said, well, there'll be 3 of us in the booth, but we'll get through it, and we did great tonight. These guys they're pretty rock solid. So, well, congrats on your win here, Jared, and man, I'll tell you what, good to see you victory lane again. I know you didn't want to win that way, but a win's a win, and you'll walk away from here and move on to next week, right?
Yeah, that's really all we can do. Just not too happy about it, but at the same time, it's nice to get a win. It's been a while.
Sure thing. All right, thanks for talking with us, Jared. Okay, well, David Shutt, I do not see David Shutt in here, but he will take up second place. That is David Shutt, not Jared Darling. But he had a solid run here, too. He led 5 laps earlier, battled up front. Even with damage on the truck, he still ran excellent. So good job for him. And coming in third, we got third place in here, Terrell Baker. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Terrell, third place for you tonight. And, like we were just talking to Jared there, I know he didn't want to get the win that way, but a win is a win. It is the last lap. Anything goes, but it helped you out a little bit and moved you up one more position. You got out there in front a little bit. You led one lap tonight, got a bonus point. How did the truck feel out front compared to in the back?
Truck was really good, really good. I mean, like, this was probably like the best truck I have ever driven here. And first things first, I want to say I'm sorry to Bobby Cheney, wrecking him going to the pit road. That was completely my fault. Feel bad for all that SRA guys. Shout out to them. But yeah, the truck was really fast and really good. I mean, I was up front the whole time. I'm never really up front like that. So, yeah.
Well, I think Bobby Cheney took the fault for that. He said that he would come into pit road, he was going a little bit too fast, and he kind of tapped the brakes. And of course, you were right on his bumper. You know, it was really no place for you to go. I mean, you didn't even have time to react to that. You know, so I think he kind of took the blame for that. But that's between you two. But great run out there tonight, Terrell. Man, I'll tell you, we watched you come up through that field. Once you got inside that top 5, you seemed to be really strong. And I don't know if it was the company you were keeping there or what, but man, I'll tell you that truck was really powerful, really hot.
Yeah, man, it was. I mean, I think it was the company that I was up there with. I mean, like, I kind of like watched how they were racing, and I was like, all right, well, let me try this, and it helped me. And then, whenever I've noticed, whenever I was running with Cheney up there racing for the lead before that final caution came out, I really learned a lot there. And then, of course, the pit road incident happened, but it really helped me out throughout the rest of the race and brought me home third, barely. I mean.
Yeah, that was a pretty close third. All right, well, thanks for talking with us there, Terrell. Anybody you want to thank before you get out of here and go celebrate that third place finish?
Oh yeah, you know we're gonna turn up tonight. But I want to shout out Cody Miller. He helped me out those last 20 laps while my heart was beating out through my freaking chest. Shout out my mom. I know she's watching right now. TCB gang. Shout out
Hi,
Hunter.
Mom.
Yeah, Mom, I love you. Shout out my girl. And who else am I shouting out? Josh Robin. All the fans, of course. You know, TCB gang. We got sweatshirts coming out real soon. And shout out to you, Rudy, and all your fans and everybody. You know. Love y'all, and I appreciate you guys coming out and streaming these races so the fans can see this. This is a lot of fun.
Well, it was a good race tonight. You guys put on a good show, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to see a couple fewer cautions because I think longer runs here at Kansas makes it a lot more interesting. But you know, it also wears the tires down and makes it almost where you can't pass. You know, that's the bad thing about it. But you guys had just about the right amount of cautions here tonight with you know, changing tires, getting fresh tires on there, and being a little racy. And we've seen that bottom groove work pretty good, you know, early on. So, all right, well, congrats again, Terrell, and it's good to see you up here in third place, man. This is good on the podium tonight. Yeah. Good job,
yeah, man.
buddy.
It feels like home. I might sleep, you know.
Yeah. All right, Terrell. We'll see you back here. You guys are racing next week, but I don't think I'll be back for 2 weeks. So we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Oh man. All right, Rudy.
All right. Take care, buddy.
All right, man. Love you.
All right. Let's get down through the results here, Josh. Jared Darling coming home with the win. David Shutt second. Terrell Baker third. John Berry finishes fourth. James Coolabali fifth. Bobby Cheney 6th, Aaron Smith 7th, Nick Osipek 8th, Scott McCann 9th, and Nick Indelicado, will finish 10th. Go ahead, Josh.
Yep, and Osipek will finish 11th.
No. Where are you? Man, you're off on your... Tom Mercier, 11th.
Sorry.
Elijah Gracia in 12th. David Hain 13th. I'll finish it off. Jeffrey Phillips 14th. Zach Nichols 15th. Austin Wyckoff 16th. Will Klein 17th. Caden Henry finishes 18th. Corey Ott 19th. And Ari Ott way back in 20th. I'm not sure what happened to him. Terry Silvers 21st. Femi Olat 22nd. Aaron Davis 23rd. Cody Miller 24th. Dylan Browning 25th, Sean Williams 26th, Braden Hill 27th, Anthony Emery finishing. I don't think he even turned a lap tonight. So,
no,
all right,
I don't think so.
Again, congratulations to Jared Darling and Kyle for your first time back in the booth here. Tell me what you think.
I had a good time. That was it was a great race at the end. I'd like to have seen it go clean, but like you guys said, last lap things happen. The racing is much more aggressive in the last lap, but I had a blast doing this with you. I appreciate you allowing me to do this.
Well, sure, man. I usually have all my races covered, but these are kind of like extra races that I do in between, and that's why I asked Josh to help me tonight, and because I know my regular commentators were actually racing tonight, so Josh and Jeff, they were or yeah, Josh and Jeff. They were racing tonight, but so Steam King stepped in, and then when you asked me, I thought, well, yeah, three of us in the booth, we'll be able to cover it. We'll muddle through it, okay? But you guys did excellent. Thank you for helping out. I appreciate that. Josh, I appreciate you being here, man. Your stats are amazing, and keep them coming, man. I don't want to lose you. That you're a good stat man.
Thanks, Rudy. Appreciate that.
And what did you think of the race tonight, Josh?
I thought it was a very good race. Of course, during a number of cautions, there were times that maybe the drivers could have dodged all those cautions, but when you put into such a racing like that, you really can't avoid them. But other than that, it was a fantastic race.
All right, folks. Well, you heard it right here for NORC Racing, NORC. Thanks for watching tonight, folks. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.